Rosie and Jim, Rosie and
Your
Jim.
favourite characters come to life on video.
Rosie
Rosie and Jim's favourite adventures aboard the Ragdoll Canal boat are to be found on our large range of videos.
and have a look.
With Rosie's bag.
Jim's drawing book, the world drifts by the window frame, and Rosie and Jim, we play our games. Rosie and Jim, finding stories every day. Rosie and Jim, and John, he writes them down.
And don't forget Thomas the Tank Engine. The adventures of him and all his friends can be watched again and again on video.
At a station, Thomas noticed a man looking cold and worried. He had missed his train home.
Sooty's never one to be left out, and apart from his adventures, there's also a large range of special Learn with Sooty videos. They're perfect for helping with the basics of reading, numbers, safety, and many other important subjects.
2 jars of sandwich spread. Sandwich spread. 1, 2. Hello there. My name's Matthew Corbett, and this is a video all about counting and numbers.
And just to make sure that learning is always fun, the Sesame Street cast, including Big Bird and all his friends, appear in their very own video series.
I'm glad you're here. Oh, and I'm glad you're here, too. And I'm glad that I'm here, 'cause today we're gonna get to go through the whole alphabet.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
And this time it's a triple bonus! Q, S, and W!
Hey, can I do that again?
Marshmallows, meatballs, ready to munch.
All right, I want to do this
Malted milk.
Zebra!
These and many more of your favourites are available from all leading video stockists.
Oh, hello there. You know, in this age of hustle and bustle and noise, sometimes it's nice just to slow down and take it easy. You see this book? Well, the guy that wrote this book, he got it right. 3 Men in a Boat. It's a great book. It's all about a gentle trip up the River Thames. Smashing. You know, these people have got it right as well. Look at this. A nice Victorian picnic. Style, elegance, sophistication. You just don't seem to get sophistication these days.
Matthew, the toilet's blocked.
See what I mean?
It wasn't me, it was Sweep. He dropped something in it and now it won't flush. Mind you, I think it might have been something to do with a lollipop stick.
Yeah, all right. Spare us the details, Sue. I'll see to it later, all right?
Matthew, what are all these clothes and things doing on your bed?
What? Well, I'm just planning a little trip and a picnic, Sue.
A trip?
What?
And a picnic? Oh, yippee, I must tell the boys.
No, hang on. Sue! It's too late. Sue, you're not coming. I'm going on my own. Yes, sirree. I'm going off on my own. Without Sooty and without Sweep. I'm going off to try and recreate some of the style of the old days. Bring back style.
The toilet's unblocked now. Sooty did it. Bye.
Hang on a minute.
Oh, by the way, it's really great news about the picnic. Bye.
Sue, you're not invited. None of you are. Oh, hello, Sweep. Hi. It's great news about the picnic. Yeah, well, we'll talk about the picnic in a moment. Look, I gather that the toilet's been blocked again. Is that right? Yes. What's all this about a lollipop stick? Hmm? You're using it to get the sock out? The sock? Well, what's the sock doing down the toilet? It was an accident. I'm glad you didn't put a sock down there on purpose. Oi, this is not a laughing matter. Sweep, why are you laughing? What's funny? What's funny? I've got something funny on my head. Is it a fruit basket? It is not a fruit basket, it's a straw hat. It's actually called a boater, which is why I'm wearing it. I'm going to wear it this afternoon on the boat trip. You're going on a boat trip? Just a minute. Sweep, I don't want to give you the wrong idea. Sweep, you're not... He thinks he's going on a boat trip. Poor old Sweep, he gets so excited. Actually, in a way, it seems a shame to disappoint him. No, I'm going to be strong. This is my trip, and I'm going on my own. A trip with style, elegance, and sophistication. Dearie me, what... It's you, is it? What are you doing with a toilet plunger? You've been unblocking the toilet? Oh, actually, yes, Sue did tell me. There was a sock down it. Yes, she told me that as well. As a matter of fact, Sooty, I'm proud of you. You've done a good job, so, put it there. No, he has. He's done quite a good... No, I didn't mean put the wet sock there. I meant put your paw there. Oh, never mind. Look, I want to talk to you about this picnic. What? It all sounds very exciting. Just a minute. Come back here. I wanted... You're going to get a few things together. Come back here. Listen, Sweep's already told you. Sooty, please!
Isn't Matthew kind to take us on a picnic? Yes, and the boat trip. Yes, Sweep, they know we're going on a boat trip. Sweep, Sooty knows we're going on a boat trip. Oh, he's gone into overdrive, Sooty. Can't you do something? Sweep! Sooty wants you. What, Sweep? Oh, come over here, Sweep. Let me take that thing off. Now, listen, you two, you shouldn't be fighting. We should all be happy. I mean, after all, Matthew's arranged a super day for us. The last thing we should be doing is fighting. So I'm going to try and find my water wings, so why don't you two get a few things together to take with you, OK? And listen, no fighting. Understood? Good. Don't forget now. No fighting. See you later. What, Sweep? Yes, Sweep, you're right. We are going on a boat trip, so get some things together.
Well, when it comes to getting things together, Sooty is pretty good. He's got a bird-spotting book and a pair of binoculars. They'll be useful. Well done, Sooty. And off he goes to find something else. When it comes to getting things together, Sweep is definitely a sausage brain.
The only thing he can think of getting together is his favourite bone, together with his second favourite bone. And off he goes to find something else, which leaves the room completely empty, as you can see. Oh, apart from one little bundle of mischief known as Little Cousin Scampy. I wonder what sort of trouble this naughty little bear is going to cause. I've got a nasty feeling we're about to find out. Uh-oh. He's hiding Sooty's binoculars. But it won't be him who gets the blame for it. And no prizes for guessing who will. Sooty's noticed that they're missing. No, they're not under the pillow. And they're not down there either. He asks Sweep if he's seen the binoculars, but of course, he hasn't. Sooty decides to check under the other pillow. No, not there. But what's this? Aha! The missing binoculars! Sooty returns the binoculars to their rightful place and politely asks Sweep for a word in private. Uh-oh, here's that naughty Scampy again. And this time, it's Sweep's bones he's hiding. Poor old Sweep. Always the underdog. But now things are going from bad to worse as he discovers his bones are missing. He's found them! And guess who's going to get the blame? You're right. Poor old Sooty.
Scampy! No, you don't. Come back here, you naughty little bear. Just look at the trouble you've caused. Well, you've had quite some battle, you two. But I suspect you've been blaming the wrong person. So, if you'd like to go back where you came from, there's somebody here who has a little lesson to learn. By the left. Quick march. Come along, Scampy. Hop two, hop two, hop two. You're ready, Sweep? Well, in your own time. Boys, it couldn't happen to a nicer teddy bear if you ask me. Row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. What a clever little toy. Isn't it lovely, Sweep? Yeah, but the best thing is we're going to be doing it for real later on. Oh, I am looking forward to it. An afternoon on the River Thames. What, Sweep? Are there any sharks in the River Thames? Well, I hope not. There aren't, are there, Sooty? No, of course not. Silly Billy. There are definitely no sharks in the River Thames. He's funny, Sooty. Look at his little arms go. Oh dear! 1 minute he was happily rowing along, and then one glug and down he went. a shark? Don't be silly, Sweep. There are no sharks around here. I'm going to leave you two in charge of the salvage operation. I'm off to see Matthew. Mind out for sharks? Of course I will, Sweep. And if I see one, I'll let you know. Ah! Ah! It's a shark! It's a shark! Ah! Ah! Oh, it's horrible! Get it! It's horrible! I hate sharks! Oh! So, it's you again, Scampy, is it? Allow me to close the door. Right. Get in, boys!
Smoked salmon, grapes, caviar, everything shipshape and Bristol fashion. I am now ready to set sail.
And so are we, Captain.
What?
One ship's crew reporting for duty.
Hang on a minute, you're really looking forward to it? You're going on a boat trip? You are not going on a boat trip, Sweep.
For goodness sake, don't start that again, Sweep. What do you mean he's not going on a boat trip?
Well, he's not, Sue. That's what I've been trying to explain, but nobody would listen. He's not going on a boat trip. In fact, none of you are going on a boat trip. I'm going on a boat trip, but I am going on my own. What? Want to feel lonely? Well, that's the whole idea, Sooty. I want to be alone. I want to get away from everybody and everything. Even you. Especially you. Remember what happened the last time we went on a boat trip together? Do you remember that?
Messing about with boats.
Come over here, come over here. Listen, I'm going on this trip on my own. I'm going to have a picnic on my own. I'm going on the boat on my own, and I want you three to leave me alone, okay? I'm going to get away from everybody and everything. Understand?
We understand.
All right, off you pop then. Go on, go on. At last, my trip with style, elegance, and sophistication. Do you like the gear? Hang on, I'll give you a quick twirl. Whoa, whoa, sit down, sit down, sit down. You're rocking the boat. I think I could manage a little glass of the old fizzy stuff. Now here's a useful boating tip. What you do is you tie your bottle of bubbly firmly with a piece of string, like this, to the boat. And then you lower the bottle into the water and it keeps it nice and cool. Mwah, lovely. Let's have some, shall we? Let's go on. Listen, tell you what. You say to me, nothing to drink then. What, you've got to say it. Say, nothing to drink then. Afraid not. Afraid not. Afraid. No, it wasn't very funny, was it? Hang on, there's a lot coming up. We're going to have to concentrate a little bit now.
Cooey, Chris, there's a nice cup of tea down below. Do you want it now, or will you come down for it?
That's them!
Oh, OK. Get it when we're through the lock. Oh, look! There's Matthew, boys. Cooey, Matthew! Hello!
I don't believe this. Look, I told you to leave me alone.
All right. We're only saying hello.
Would I like to have a cup of tea? No, thank you. I've already got something to drink. It's tied on to the boat. No, I don't want anything to drink. Thank you very much. Just leave me alone.
Oh, suit yourself. Come on, boys.
Well, I'm not asking much. I just want them to leave me alone.
It's a good job we didn't leave you alone just isn't it?
Yes, all right. Very funny, very funny. My engine broke down. Somebody's got to tow me, haven't they? Look at this. Doesn't it look brilliant? Looks good enough to eat. Gorgeous. Look at this lot. A barbecue. No style. But at least they've done what I asked. At least they've left me alone. Where's the salt? No, it's back on the boat. I'll just go and get the salt. By the way, it's a silver salt cellar. Style. Where did I put that salt? Salt cellar, is it?
Wow! This food is yummy, isn't it, sweet?
I found the salt cellar. It was on the boat. It had actually rolled underneath the... Look at this! My food! My food! Somebody's stole... It's raining.
Oh, no, it's raining. Still, never mind, we've all finished. Can we all get back on the boat, Chris?
Fine by me, Sue.
Hey, we can have a party. Great idea.
Guess what I forgot? I forgot the umbrella. I can't leave because the engine's broken down. And now I am hungry, I am thirsty, I am cold, and I am wet, and I am fed up. And look at them!
This is a great party. What?
Hello? Is anybody...
Ryland Bar.
They're having a party.
Okay, so who's going to be the fireman? You?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
No.
Excuse me, my little friends. Can I just ask? Very small favour.
Come on.
I just...
We're going to have a dance.
Leave.
Come on.
Hello? You know, I've had it with boats. Big ones, anyway. As a matter of fact, this is much more the size.
Well, Matthew, it wasn't the boat's fault.
No, I know, so it wasn't. It was my fault, wasn't it? It was actually very rude of me to tell you to leave me alone like that, and I am very grateful for you letting me join your party. Eventually. Yes, that's right. And by way of saying thank you, I've actually got a little pressie for each of you.
Oh, what is it?
What is it? Well, I've got one of these for each of you. Let's put him down there. You've heard of the Oxford and Cambridge boat race. Well, now we can have the Oxford and Corbett boat race. There's one for you two.
Oh, thank you,
oh, by the way, we'd better say goodbye. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Fantastic, isn't it, Sooty? Oh, hello there. Hey, we've just been having a rummage round in an old box that we found up here in the loft
found some absolutely fascinating things. Well, this, for example, this toy used to belong to my grandfather when he was a little boy. It's a funny old shape. Well, it's not really, Sooty. In fact, this is the shape that cars used to be in those days. They weren't all sleek and streamlined like they are today. Let's put this over here because there are some more cars that I think you're going to be interested in. These were my pride and joy when I was a little boy. And these are called dinky toys. They're lovely, aren't they? These are going to jog a few memories amongst people of my age. And the strange thing about dinky toys is that they were popular in those days. They're still very popular today. And in fact, if you've got the original box, like that one is, see? If you've got the original box and the toy is in good condition, then it's actually worth quite a bit of money. So I better look after that. Put that over here. I'm going to show you now a car which is not in very good condition, and I'll explain why in a minute. Look at that. It is a bit beaten up, isn't it? Why? Well, we'll come to that. Stand over there. Now, I bought this car for my little boy when he was 4 years old, and he's now studying for a degree. So that's how old this is. Now, I'll show you why it's a bit beaten up. Press the button, Sooty. See that? But I got more, and that was a slow one, because watch this. Wait for it. Okay, Sooty, ready? Press the button, and away it goes. Yeah, and another one. One more. Here we go. Right, press the button. Yeah! Wow. You see, so that's a more modern toy, but there's another one which is even more modern. Let's bring it up. Here we are. Now, this actually belongs to Sweep. He got it a couple of Christmases ago, and this is called a remote control car. No, not a radio control, remote control. You can operate it. See, it goes forwards and backwards. It's attached by electrical wire. So that's a remote control car. Let's pop him over there, because now we're going to come right up to date. This is, all right, never mind taking a bow. Never mind. This is Sooty's car. You'll love this. Let's bring it up. It weighs a ton. There we are. Look at that. Now, this is a... It's got a mind of its own. This is a radio control car. Let's see whether Sooty can show us how it works. Okay, Sooty? Whoop. Wow. Now, that's what I call a really modern toy.
Lucinda sat under the tree, threading the daisies together to make a daisy chain. Oh, how peaceful it is, she said. And she was right. In the wood, there wasn't a sound to be heard. Which is more than can be said for my bedroom. Sweet, Sweet, what are you doing? Playing at aeroplanes? Well, can't you just stop for a moment, Sweep? You can't land? Why not? Because I'm on the runway? What do you mean? I'm on the runway. Yes, I heard you the first time, Sweep. I just don't understand. This is the runway. From here to here. This is the runway. And I am on the runway. So your plane can't land. Oh, of course it can. It can't. It needs the runway. Oh, for goodness sake, Sweep. All right, all right. If it needs the runway, then you have it. At least it should stop that awful noise. Right, I've moved to the table, Sweep. Happy now? Now you can land your plane, all right? Right. Oh, safe preserve us. What, Sweep? What have I done with your plane? I haven't touched a plane. It was little cousin Scampy. Yes, he took it in there. All right. Where? A dog fight? Oh, really? You know, you two are always fighting. Why don't you go and do something nice together? Why don't you go and play with your boats in the bath? Is that a good idea, Scampy? You could have a sea battle. You'd be sure to win. Why? Because you're an old sea dog.
Well, never being ones to turn down the offer of a good battle, Sweep and little cousin Scampy are now in Matthew's bathroom. Sweep's is the red boat, Scampy's the yellow, and the object of the game, you've guessed it, to try and sink each other's boat. So ready, steady, go! Oh, just a minute. Stop, says Sweep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. These boats are unsinkable. And indeed, it would seem that Sweep was right. Both boats have taken several direct hits, but neither of them have sunk. Mind you, all that could change. See what I mean? Can you guess what's made that happen? Watch. Look at this. A sub-aqua Sooty.
So these are donkeys, are they, Matthew?
No, Sue, they're not donkeys, they're dinkies.
Oh, sorry.
Donkeys. Sweep, your aeroplane looks a bit sorry for itself. It must have run into something extremely hard. What was it? Scampy.
Hey, did you hear about their boat, Matthew?
Yes, apparently Sooty got into his sub-aqua gear and
That's
he's
right.
scuppered the pair of them, is that right? But by the way, where is Sooty? Where is
Oh,
he?
he's upstairs. Said he was going to have a look at another form of transport.
Another form of transport?
Yes.
Well, we've already looked at cars and boats and aeroplanes. I can't think of another form of transport. Can you? Sooty? Sooty, are you up here? Oh, he's there. Ah, and of course, that's the other form of transport. Trains. Hang on, I'll come and join you. Just a minute. Oh. Do you know something? Model railways have been around for a very long time. As a matter of fact, my father used to have one very similar to this when he was a little boy. We get ours from ours, don't we, Sooty? I love trains. I love travelling on trains. Don't you, Sooty? Don't you love travelling on... What? You've never been on one? What? You've never been on a real train? You're kidding me. Really? Well, we can soon fix that. Come with me. Come on, come on. We've got a train to catch. Well, this is where we begin our train journey, at the railway station. So, let's go in, shall we? This is what we want now. The ticket office window. Come on. There we go. Now we've got to pay, Sooty. So, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
1.5 to Paddington, please.
£4.20, please, sir.
£4.20. Got the right money here, I think. There we are.
Thank you, sir.
Come on. Tickets, please. Oh, right. Platform 1, please. Okay. Platform 1. Thanks very much. Bye. Bye.
The next train to arrive at platform 1 is 1521.
Sooty, listen. Shh. Yeah, this is our train. It's here. Come on, let's go and board the train. Right, Sooty. Where are we going? I thought you'd never ask. Well, we're going to have a look at some trains. In fact, they're not quite as big as this train, but they're a lot bigger than the ones you were playing with earlier. Let's open the door. There we are. Oh, by the way, I'm afraid you haven't got a ticket, so you can't come on the train. But we'll see you later. Bye-bye. Ah, you made it. Good.
Well, if you're interested in trains, we've actually come to the right place because this is the London Toy and Model Museum at Paddington. So let's go and look at some trains, shall we? Beautiful, isn't it? Can I stop this one? I should think so. Whoa, halt! You see? Very impressive. Let it go now. Okay, wagons, roll! Here we go. Away. Hang on. Whoa. Okay, kids, all aboard! Right. Okay, all aboard! Time, Sooty. It's brilliant. And I got to drive one of the real trains, didn't I, Sooty?
Oh, I wish we'd come now.
You'd like to have a go on a real train? Well, Sweep, I promise one day I will take you on a real train, promise.
I would have liked to have seen the model trains. I love models.
So do you? Well, I think we all do. Actually, that gives me an idea. Hang on, I just want to make a phone call. I'm going to ring an old friend of mine, Paul Jeffries, and I'm going to get him to bring around a couple of models to show you. Hang on. Well, I'm afraid the bad news is that Paul couldn't come here this afternoon.
Dear.
But he has sent some of his little friends to say hello, and here's the first one now.
Oh, Matthew, look! A little old lady and her dog.
Yes, it's a little granny, isn't it?
Hello,
and a
Granny.
very cute little dog as well. Oh, she's waving at me.
Granny.
Hello, Granny. She's smashing, isn't she? What's that? Does she want a bone? What do you think, Granny? Do you want a bone? No, I don't think she wants a bone, Sweet. As a matter of fact, you can do me a favour. Yes, hello, Granny, hello. You can do me a favour. Can you pop back and ask some more of your little friends to come and say hello to Sooty and Sweet and Sue? Can you do that for me? Well, oh, dog stopped on the corner. Bye-bye, Granny. Look who's here now.
Oh, look,
at
Matthew. Matthew,
What?
you know what this is, don't you?
What is it?
It's a dinky.
No, it's not a dinky. This is a donkey. This is Trigger the tap dancing donkey and Farmer Joe. Oh, does he want a bone? Would you like a bone, Trigger? He doesn't want a bone. Look, you're upsetting him. You made his legs go all unnecessary. Look, I think that you better back off, Trigger. Back off and go and find somebody else to come and say hello to us. Go on, look at that, you see. He can go backwards. Isn't that clever? Wasn't he funny?
He was very clever.
But just wait until you see a character called Cedric. I'm really
Hang on, there's an old gentleman on a tricycle. Yeah, good afternoon. Could you just pop off, please? Just off you go. Thank you. No. This Cedric character, Sue, you'll absolutely adore him. He's very cute. He's about so big. And, oh, just a minute. There's the old gentleman on the tricycle again. Yes, it's nice to see you. Can you just... does he want a bone? No, I don't think he wants a bone. As a matter of fact, I'd rather that you just left, because I'm hoping that Paul is going to send along this Cedric character. Hang on, the old gentleman's reversing it. Could you just pop off, please, sir? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. No, I'm really hoping that he... Oh, look! Here comes Cedric! It's Cedric!
Hello, Cedric.
He's impressive, isn't he?
He's enormous, isn't he?
I knew you'd like him. He's very funny. Look at him. Look at the way he walks. Can you see that? What sort of creature do you think he is, sweet? A caterpillar? Yes, it could be a caterpillar. It looks as if it might be related to a draft excluder, actually. Come on. Come right over here, then, Cedric. And, hello, Cedric. Hello. Oh, look, Sue. I think he's making eyes at you. Look. Does he want a bone? Well, let's ask him. Do you want a bone?
No, he doesn't want a bone.
I don't think he does want a bone.
No.
Oh, steady. But what does he want? Well, what do caterpillars eat? What do they eat? You'd like some lettuce? You want some lettuce. In that case, lettuce. I happen to have got some lettuce down here. So, Cedric, say goodbye to Sooty, Sweet and Sue. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye,
say bye-bye to
Cedric.
Sooty, Sweet and Sue.
You.
I've got some lettuce down here. Anyway, he has to go down here because there's somebody else coming. Look there. Now that is what I call an impressive model. Isn't that absolutely brilliant?
Yes,
a model dinosaur.
Ooh.
His face is so realistic. Whoa, take a step back, take a step back. There's a good boy. It's actually a model of a dinosaur called a Diplodocus. Now, this is Sweep just here. And this is Sooty just here. Yeah, that's Sooty. And this is Sue over this side.
Hello.
Hello. And perhaps you'd like to say hello to all the boys and girls at home watching, would you? Isn't he a brilliant model? 2 months of work went into this, you know. Now, Sweep, have you got anything you'd like to offer your friend? Does he want a bone?
No,
I don't think you better offer him a bone. As a matter of fact, he's not going to eat a bone. He's actually made of bones. These dinosaurs were actually vegetarians. So if you'd like to take another couple of steps backwards, can you do that? Watch this.
One,
this is the sort of thing that they would have eaten. Now, trees. Come on, forward one. He's having his tea. Look at that.
He's enjoying that.
What a fantastic model it is as well, isn't it? Hey? Absolutely brilliant. We've seen some fantastic models, haven't we? Do you know, they're so brilliant, and the guys that make them must be so clever. But you know something? Do you know what my favourite model of all is? Shh, you better not tell anybody this, but it's actually, this. The old-fashioned plastic boat. I mean, the other ones are fine, but they're so delicate and so expensive, whereas this, of course, you can have loads of fun, plus it's unsinkable, which means it's disappeared. Where on earth has that gone? What's happened? I mean, oh, look! It's the old sub-aqua Sooty again. Hey, Sooty, are you going to pop back down there? Are you? Well, whilst you are down there, look for the soap for me, would you? Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Right. Oh, there we go. Well, this is an unusual sight. Some serious work going on in Sooty's bedroom. Sooty and Sue are finishing off their homework. Sweep, on the other hand, hasn't started his. Sweep's not very big on homework, but he is very big on being a nuisance. Just watch.
and think about it. Think about what? Coming to look at my homework, that's what? Can you just have a little look? No, Sweep, that's cheating. Do your own work. There isn't time? Oh, well, that's your fault. You spend far too much time messing around with little cousin Scampy and not enough time doing your homework. Well, you've made your bed, Sweep. You must lie in it. Sweep! Will you stop looking at my work? You'll get into trouble. At school? Well, I'm sorry, Sweep, but you're still not copying off me, so stop looking at my book. Go on, shoo! I'll be back in a second or two, Sooty. Just got some business to attend to. Right. Well, I've finished my homework and my business. How about you, Sooty? Good. In that case, I'm going to get washed. Coming?
So, Sweep hasn't done his homework, and he's going to get into trouble at school. I wonder if he'll come up with a scheme to get himself out of this mess. Or whether he'll get himself into a bigger mess. Let's see. Well, it seems that Sweep's got himself into a bigger mess. I wonder what he's up to. He looks quite ill, doesn't he? Ah, so that's what he's up to.
Dear me. Honestly, Sooty, just look at some of this work in Sweep's book. It looks like a spider has jumped into a bottle of ink, then walked over the page. He hasn't even started last night's work. He is going to get into a lot of trouble at school. Actually, I don't know how he dare go in. Oh, hello, Sweep. Sooty and I were just looking at your homework book and... Sweep, look at you. You're so pale. Are you ill? You don't feel too good? Well, you look awful, doesn't he, Sooty? That's right, Sooty. It's off to bed with you, Sweep. What? You can't go to bed? Why not? You must hand your homework in. You must get to school. Nonsense, Sweep. Take his book, Sooty. Forget about going to school, Sweep. No, he says he must hand his homework in. Don't be silly, Sweep. Take it from him, Sooty. You must go to bed, Sweep. You must go to school? Well, I think you're being over brave, but all right. If he insists, Sooty, there isn't much we can do about it. OK, Sweep, keep your book, take it to school and hand it in. Oh, my goodness, he's fainted. Oh, dear, the poor brave little dog. I knew he should have been in bed. Are you all right, Sweep? Where are you? It's all right, it's all right. You're in your bedroom with friends. Now, would you like a little sip of water? Water, Sweep. Do you want a drink of water? Yes. Sooty, get Sweep some water. Or milk? Yes, of course. Sooty? Can you make that milk, not water? What, Sweep? You think you prefer orange juice? Oh, Sooty! He's changed his mind. He'd really like orange juice. With ice? Sooty? With ice. And a straw. A bendy one. Sweep? Are you feeling a little better? Well, you seem to have perked up a little. Oh dear, Sooty, give me a hand, quickly, quickly. Now, Sweep, listen to me, you must go to bed now. What about breakfast? You mustn't eat breakfast if you're not well. You must? Why? Otherwise Matthew will worry. He says he's going to beat this thing. Oh, what a brave little dog. An example to us all.
Well, here they are, the partners in crime. It seems that Sweep is very pleased with Scampy's work. And now it's time for a top-up. So how do I look? Asks Sweep. Awful, says Scampy. Great, says Sweep. Oh, hi there. Bit of a treat for them today. Going to give them a big fry-up before they go off to school. They love it, you know, especially Sweep. Can't get enough. Oh, they're coming now. Come on up, boys. Hi.
Hello.
Right, it's breakfast time, so we've got extra beans for you, and Sue, no beans for you, because I know you don't like them.
Oh, yummy, thank you.
Sweep? What's the matter with you? Nothing? You're fine? Well, you don't look fine, Sweep. You're all pale. Sooty, what's wrong with him? Your lips are sealed? Yes, you're right, they are, actually. Listen, Sweep, you do look most peculiar. I'm afraid you can't have that breakfast. Don't touch it, OK? You want the breakfast? Sweep, you can't possibly eat that huge breakfast. Ah, I know what you're doing. I know what he's doing. You're going to eat the breakfast just to prove to me that you're not ill. Am I right? Because you think that if I think that you're ill, it will upset me. Am I right? Well, I hope not, Sweep. He definitely does look very strange. Still, I suppose, if he's got the appetite, he must be OK. All right. Get stuck in, you three. Enjoy your breakfast. Any more fried bread? Sweep, you've already had 4 pieces.
5, actually, Matthew. You had mine as well.
You're kidding. What? And they had yours? That makes 6 pieces of fried bread, Sweep. Look at the size of that, Tommy. I've never seen anybody eat like you. At least it means he's not ill, doesn't it? Hey, look at the time. Come on, it's school time for you 3. Come on, off you go. And don't forget your homework. Come on, quickly. Come on, Sweep. Chop, chop. I've got a lot of clearing up to do. Come on. What? You don't feel very well? You feel all pale? Well, Sweep, you are all pale, but you said you were all right. What's wrong? You've got a fever? No, I don't think so, Sweep. But if you had a fever, you would be shivering.
You got a fever? Look, for goodness sake, Sweet, when did this come on? I mean, I've kept asking you. You said you were all right. You didn't want to worry me. Oh, Sweet. Hey, hang on a minute. What about this huge breakfast? You couldn't eat that if you were feeling ill. It was a struggle. Well, it was a silly struggle, Sweet, and now you are going to bed. And I mean right now. What about your homework? Sweep, forget about homework, okay? Come on, bed for you, my lad, now. Yes, well, we'll see about that in a minute, Sweep. Look, I'm just going to pop downstairs and get these couple of things that you want. In the meantime, look, there's a thermometer here. I want you to pop this in your mouth and take your temperature, and I'll check it when I get back. In the meantime, whilst I'm gone, if there's anything at all you want, press the bell, and somebody will come to see you, okay? How are you feeling? Terrible. Well, get that temperature taken.
You'd like another pillow? Of course. Is there anything else? You'd like a cup of tea? With 2 sugars? Well, I'm not sure that you should be having a cup of tea with 2 sugars, Sweet. Oh, all right, okay. 1 tea with 2 sugars coming up.
Comic, hot water bottle, bone, car. Hang on. Can somebody see what Sweet wants, please? He's ringing the bell. What else was it? Oh, grapes. You know, that poor little chap is not at all well. I should be very interested to see what his temperature is. Oh, hang on. Sweet's homework book. I'll take this up for him.
Is this the one you want, Sweep? It'll do. Oh, thank goodness for that. I've been up and down those stairs like I don't know what. What exactly is wrong with you, Sweep? The fever? Oh, yes. It's just that you're not as pale as you were. I was wondering if you were feeling any better. You're feeling worse? Oh, dear me. You need to talk to Stampy. Well, I don't know where he is, do you, Sooty? Oh. All right, Sweep, all right. We'll find him. Come on, Sooty, let's find Stampy.
I don't care how ill you are, your homework book is a disgrace, Sweep. You haven't done any of last night's homework. Aha. Well. It's hardly surprising you're so pale if you go around pushing your face into the talcum powder, is it? And what's this? Just keeping the temperature up until I return, eh? Yeah, well, it's interesting that you're so ill on the day when you haven't done your homework, isn't it, Sweep? I want to see you and the others downstairs in 5 minutes. I want all of this stuff returned or put back. 5 minutes. So when you realised that you were going to get into trouble for not doing your homework, that's when you decided to pretend to be ill so you wouldn't have to go into school. Is that right, Sweet? Louder, please.
I knew he was pretending all along.
Yeah, well, I didn't, Sue, although I should have realised. Fancy eating that great big breakfast. Anyway, Sweet, you've been found out and you've said sorry, so let's forget the whole thing. As a matter of fact, all this messing about, it's hardly worth going to school now. We'll no sooner get there than it'll be time to come back. What? Does that mean you can have the day off? Yes, all right, have the day off, but you'll have to make the work up later, you know.
Oh, hooray! You know, Matthew, I think you've taken it all rather well. I mean, Sweet pretending to be poorly and all that.
Actually, so do I, Sue. As a matter of fact, you know, you shouldn't really be listening to this, Sweet, but I think it was quite a clever ruse, really. I mean, if he hadn't been discovered, he would have been lying there right to this minute, just laying back, enjoying being waited on hand and foot. Very clever.
Matthew?
What, Sue? What?
What's that on your hand?
It's my watch, Sue. I got it in...
No, not that. Look at it.
What? What? A little red spot? There are two?
Well, there are more than two, Sweet. I can see from here there are 4 at least.
Yes, you're
Roll
right.
his sleeve up, Sooty.
What? Oh, God.
Look, they're all up your arm.
You're right. What about my chest? I don't know. What about my chest?
Covered. You'd better get straight into bed, Matthew.
No, I can't do that. You think I should? You too? Well, no, I couldn't possibly do that. I mean, after everything I've been saying about Sweep, you would think I was just trying to get a day in bed.
Now, don't be silly, Matthew. You're covered in spots, and nobody can argue with spots.
Hello, and welcome to the sick room. I'm sorry about the spots, but at least, as Sue says, it means that I am ill because you can't argue with spots. Except that you can. Because I drew all these spots on with this felt-tip pen. It was Sweep who gave me the idea, and it works. Look at this. Look, here I am lying in bed. I've got a hot water bottle. I've got a good book. It's absolutely fantastic. Can't argue with spots. Yeah, you just draw them on. Watch. I'll draw a few more. Hang on. There are more spots here than I put on. Well, I wonder how that's... My face is itching terribly. I wonder... Ah! Spots! Look! I didn't draw these spots on. These are real spots. Oh, no. Oh, not well. Oh, Sue, there you are. Help me. I'm feeling ill.
Well, I'm afraid you're going to have to help yourself, Matthew, because
why?
we've all caught it.
What?
Yes.
It's not the...
It is, I'm afraid. It's the miserable measles.
Oh, no. Send for a nurse, somebody.
Dear.
Say goodbye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.